Hey guys, my name is Josh and this week I am here with kind of a special top 5. I'm gonna be looking into my favorite movie from 5 different franchises. Now I didn't pick my 5 favorite franchises ever, I just picked 5 of the most well-known, and I'm gonna look and talk about my favorite movie from each one. Here we go. Okay, so let's start. I have my list here. Let's start with the Dark Knight trilogy. This series of Christopher Nolan movies is loved by the fans, the Batman fans. My favorite of these 3 movies, and a lot of people's favorite, is the second one, The Dark Knight. Obviously, a big reason for that is Heath Ledger's performance with the Joker and the whole vibe of the movie. I guess he really is the star of that movie, and it presented us with this unique, awesome version of the Joker that has yet to be matched in cinema history. We had the Joker before that, we have had the Joker after that, and no one really has been able to step up like Heath Ledger did. Obviously, Christian Bale's performance as the Batman was incredible as well, and then Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman. This movie has so many big stars, and I really like it a lot more than the third one, for example. And I think it's one of the rare examples where the sequel really is better than the first one. Now let's talk about the Fast and the Furious. This is an ongoing franchise. We're gonna get Fast 9 soon. But my favorite out of all the 8 movies so far, and the spin-off, is Fast 5. The one that happens in Rio de Janeiro in Brazil. That's one of the reasons. The 5th one, they really changed the franchise around back then. This was, I believe, 2011. They introduced The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson to the franchise, and he's been a key element. Also, the big main villain is Portuguese. Joaquim Almeida did an excellent job as the villain there, and it's all around a very cool film, and it's in Brazil, so I have to, that gives it some extra points for me because I'm Portuguese. Then we go to Harry Potter. My favorite one is The Deathly Hallows Part 2, the last movie. I think it's one of the rare examples of a franchise coming to an end on a high note. We all liked the ending. I think this was the highest grossing Harry Potter movie, obviously because people knew it was the last one. I remember watching this in the cinema, loving it, and it's a banger. I've watched it a few times since that first time, and it's always amazing to see the conclusion of this series that started in the 90s. So a long series of 8 movies. Okay, 2 more to go, and now we go to the MCU. As you guys know, this is a whole universe of movies, 23 so far I believe, and there are small franchises within the MCU, but let's look at the MCU as a whole. And Avengers Endgame, the most recent Avengers adventure and the conclusion of this whole Infinity Saga, to me is my favorite because, again, just like Harry Potter, they ended on the highest of notes. That whole movie experience in the cinema was something that I never felt before. I could compare a little bit to my Star Wars Episodes 7, 8 and 9 experiences, and there was a bit of that, but this was extra. Getting the Captain America grabbing Thor's hammer moment and everyone in awe was amazing. And then the whole Avengers Assemble moment as well. everyone was shocked and loved it, and it's just a great plot in a great movie and a great conclusion to a 23 movie series. If you guys saw my review at the time, I went to see the movie the next day again. This was the first time I really needed to rewatch a movie in the cinema the very next day after watching it for the first time. So kudos to them, what an ending. And last but not least, let's talk about Star Wars. I've mentioned episode 7, 8 and 9. Those movie experiences for me were amazing. It was my 20th birthday with episode 9, my 18th birthday and my 16th birthday. Like my whole celebration of those three big numbers, by the way, 16, 18 and 20, they were all just getting my mates and paying for us all to go and watch these movies on the day they released here in Portugal. The experience was surreal to me, but I have to say that my favorite out of all of them is one that I didn't watch at the cinema. It's one that I watched back in 2015 when I first started watching Star Wars before episode 7, and that was episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. Critics and fans say this is the greatest Star Wars movie, and I agree. I really do agree. This was a villain wins movie, kind of like Infinity War did. We kind of saw Vader get the upper hand just for this movie, and we would have to wait. At the time I didn't, but they had to wait 3 years for the next episode to come out. This was 1980. This was the highest grossing movie of that year, and it has what is considered one of the best plot twists in a movie, and at the time I understand people at the cinema were shocked, and this wasn't spoiled like a lot of things are nowadays, with, spoiler alert, Vader telling Luke that he is his father. Considered one of the best plot twists ever in cinematic history. What a movie! I don't have to say anything more about it. You guys understand why it's my favorite, because it's a lot of people's favorites. And that's it. That's my top 5, what am I calling this? My top 5 movies from 5 different franchises. Hope you guys enjoyed this format. If you guys want to see some other top 5s here on this channel, just let me know in the comments below what you want me to talk about. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like if you did. Go ahead and comment down below just what I asked you to do, please. I love you. And subscribe to this channel and my gaming channel in the description below. For now, my name's Joshua, and I have to get up to go over there and tell you that I'll see you next week. Bye guys!